Here we go, guys. It's the Jeekly 2XKO edition. Our third iteration out here. It's a weekly guild. Oh my gosh, that muscle memory almost got me. This is a weekly 2XKO bracket every Sunday at 8 p.m. EST. But we got some familiar faces. You know, I almost slipped into Guilty Gear Stride, but hey, you know, that's a good segue. Talk about a person out here wearing that MASH tag. Real knowers out here now. Playing pretty good out here on this Braum. Now, I've played with a person. I think I've played against them online in brackets and stuff in other fighting games, and they've played in my brackets as well. But here they are playing 2XKO, executing this Braum flawlessly, man. Showing off the skin as well. Person going to be able to take out this first character of Milan Dakkar. We got Milan coming out here with that Benadryl name as well. Maybe I'll mix up between the names. But we got to get something started out here. I like this team. It's an interesting one. It's definitely an explosive team. That Vi Illaoi double down is going to be a lot of damage if we can just get something started. A couple good hits. Start spending that bar. Get that tentacle super set up. And that's also something interesting to do with that double down, right? You can get that Vi super first, calling those tentacles. They're waking up into that Illaoi already. But person doing some strong pressure sequences here on this Braum. Going to be able to beat out that assist character. And being aggressive as well with that break, trying to keep our turn going. And we're going to probably see some of this Yasuo here from person. Of course, that Braum's been cooking. But we got two sides of this coin out here. The Yasuo's been pretty strong as of late as well. But as you guys know, as of that last patch, Yasuo got a couple hits. We'll see if any of those come up here in this match. They're not going to come up right now with Yasuo being dead, but yeah, definitely some changes to some of those bigger characters out there, right? To the Ekko, Yasuo. Not so much Ari and Teemo, which some people were, you know, there's some mixed opinions on that, but I'm personally just sitting back with my eyes open. I'm seeing what's unfolding. There we go. Going for the super tag to take out person here. Milan, I'm going to keep it a buck, did not have a strong start in that first round, and then wasn't looking too hot for a second there with person continuing to run that Braum strings. But we got established. We tagged back into Yasuo to try to get some of that gray health back. We took out that Yasuo, and then we closed out the rest of that round pretty well out here, showing you what we were trying to execute with that double down, right? Especially when Illaoi's the point. When we can go in that super tag, go back into Vi, keep that combo going. Person looking strong here with this Braum, though. If we can get that Braum, we can get you in the corner. It's been hard for Milan to get back out of it, especially without that break. Now, you probably will get access to your Fury here, but, man, you got a lot of HP to chew through. Okay, that was a nice, well-timed break there from person. I'm wondering if you had done it too early, if it wouldn't have connected with Vi coming down with that air stall. Oh, wow. Good read there on the parry. On that reversal parry. It's going to be person going for that command grab. Finishing off this first round. What I like about this is that we were taking turns back and forth, man. Person with that first explosive round. I mean, the Braum's been cooking the whole time, even when we were down. Milan had a really strong second round, though. Showed you what that Vi Illaoi double down can do when that Illaoi's in the driver's seat. Of course, that Illaoi with those strong assists as well. Trying to keep that overhead safe. I liked what Milan was setting up there. Person was able to get a punish and walk this Illaoi down to the corner. Nice tag here, but the break comes out. Gonna spend our break right back once that cross through connects. Nice stuff with this Yasuo. And good recognition there from a person who's realizing that the point character still hadn't gotten hit yet. We went for the mix. It was that Braum overhead. Only need one more hit here on this Vi. Unfortunately, couldn't get that swap. If we can get some of that gray health back, but unfortunately, we're just going to have to see what this Illaoi can do. I mean, Illaoi can be pretty strong here. I don't know if we're going to be having access to that Fury. We'll see. Not this time. Yeah, we're going to have to try to get it back in this next round. Person with another strong start to this round, but reminder, Milan was able to take that second round right back, despite person also having a strong Braum start, which we're seeing right here. So I'm just going to have to eat this meter dump from person. Going to spend that break to try to get some of that gray health back. Tagging back to this Illaoi, but that armor from person is going to be very strong. Braum is, I mean, once you get that shield armor, man, that's where you shine. And that 2M is very strong from Milan. It can get things started, but not when person has that armor to back us up. That single point may be enough to close this one out. Unfortunately, couldn't keep that combo going. But with some armor to back yourself up, person going to be able to close out this game 2-0. Strong stuff here on the Braum. All right, y'all. We got some cool teams out here. Our second round at the Jeekly. Shiva coming in. Going to be playing that Ekko vibe, double down, strong stuff. RazorQuick going to be showing us that Warwick Yasuo freestyle. I've been seeing some clips of what this team can do. I feel like, you know, especially after this last patch, Yasuo got, you know, just a couple hits here. We had some changes to combo scaling, and all of a sudden, Warwick Yasuo freestyle looking kind of like the sauce, or at least people are trying to see if it is. I kind of like these quick patch cycles because of that, right? Like, people are trying out new things quite frequently, trying to look for the new broken stuff. Fortunately, couldn't keep that combo going after that knockdown. Shiva going to get a chance to go for that S1 super, but RazorQuick was able to tag back, get that parry as well. Shiva getting boxed into this corner, but gets a chance to get that parry. Great stuff, man. Able to use that vibe parry to combo into this Ekko here. RazorQuick going to go down that Yasuo, man, so you're not going to be able to see too much of this freestyle tag back and forth. But, I mean, this Warwick is, I mean, I don't mind sitting on solo Warwick myself. As long as you can get a couple 5Ms, man. But, of course, when you're stuck here in the corner, you're not going to be in a good spot, right? Great stuff here, Shiva. Using both of our characters. Trying to be efficient with our meter. And even though we got that install, we can follow up to take out RazorQuick. Strong stuff, man. Shiva doing some excellent maneuvering here on this Ekko Vi. All it takes is one roll out of the corner and we're set up to kill your character and take the round. RazorQuick going to spend that break to get a second to breathe, get that wind wall up. And that Warwick is sitting pretty full HP. He's going to need a chance to try to tag back into it and start using some of this freestyle here. Shiva until then is going to push, block you back. Unfortunately, couldn't get that conversion off with the 5M. But RazorQuick decided to go for that get-up attack. As our wake-up option, Shiva in the drop was already committing to the walk back, so that patience paid off. Despite that Yasuo being down, Razor is still looking good on this Warwick. Nice read on the throw, Shiva holding up there. No way we got a TOD here. I would love to see one. But most likely it's going to be this Ekko getting some Oki here in the corner. Nice use of that double down. Shiva gets that overhead, but RazorQuick at that point had already built up the Fury. We're going to need that and maybe more to try to close out this round, but we're not going to be able to see it. Despite some of those Time Winder nerfs that you're going to see in this new patch, Shiva still able to put it at the right place at the right time, taking out RazorQuick and getting one game here on the board. With that Rock Lee fit, by the way. That's fire. That's fire. Game 2 out here, guys. Razor chasing you down with that stance H. It beats up that that assist Ekko. Good mix here. Yeah, so that J2H, if I'm not mistaken, on block, you can't cancel any longer, but it's still an overhead. If it still hits, you can get that mix after and keep it going. Or you can negate it right there, right? So I don't think RazorQuick was going to be able to special cancel there, but you can freestyle tag back down your Warwick. Great stuff. That's a smart way to use this fuse here. That Miso connect? Oh, okay. Luckily, we were still able to recover with that dive, that stance dive. But just delaying the inevitable. Apparently, Shiva keeping this combo going, keeping you boxed down. RazorQuick, unfortunately, falling back down to the ground with our Warwick. And Shiva then placed the 2L there for the low to catch that Warwick and take it out. So Razor just down to this Yasuo. Not going to be able to use that freestyle, but is able to use some of that super assist. Still have one more activation of it, but I mean, honestly, with the HP as it is right now, you could win in time. You have that HP advantage, but it's so low, you may just be able to take out Ekko here. You can play kind of lame. We'll see what RazorQuick does, especially with that Warwick super assist in your back pocket. Going to be chipping out that Ekko a bit. Try to go for the mix. Oh my gosh, I think it looked like Shiva ended up blocking the first overhead, but the cross-up overhead, by the way, but that second hit ended up getting us. Shout out to Title at my local. What does he say? Is that you were able to block for 10 seconds, but too bad the mix lasted for 11. So not today. Man. Shiva definitely feeling a clap back here, right? Razor with a pretty strong last round. But Shiva just getting back on this Ekko, pressing that 5M, looking pretty good. Razor finally showing off some of what this Warwick can do out here. I mean, not that you have much of a choice. That Yasuo is 6 feet under. Calling out that reversal. Razor takes out this buy here. Shiva with that Fury advantage, though. Probably not going to spend it right away. Going to potentially wait for some of that HP to build up for some of that gray health, that is. Of course, Shiva can use it offensively as well, but at this point, down to the wire, you're going to see what you can do with it. It's going to be that throw into the immediate OTG. RazorQuick does get that Fury back from Shiva here. Deleting some of that gray health, though, so we didn't get a chance to get it back. Nice stuff. Nice use of the stance there from RazorQuick. It was almost like a wake-up down S1. Was just, I mean, I don't know. I kind of want to call it a Hail Mary, but that's just me being ignorant. If anything, RazorQuick's third eye was open and it connected, and we're learning from the master out here. Great parry there from Shiva, however. Taking out Razor. Good defense here. Of course, as soon as I start saying something, the overhead comes out. Razor gets clipped by that one. Spends the break to try to stay alive here on the Yasuo, but unfortunately didn't get that tag back to Warwick. So just a little bit of HP. Shiva was able to take out that character. Won't be able to see much freestyle in this round. Perhaps this Warwick can get a chance to cook, especially with that drop combo. Shiva with a couple here, but we still have the pressure up at least. Tackling this Ekko, keeping it up. Razor with just a little bit of HP at this point. Shiva having our break as well. I don't expect we'll see a panic break here from Shiva, but if I'm RazorQuick, that's what I'm hoping for. Deal enough damage here to this Vi, to this Ekko, to try to spook out Shiva and see if we can't get a panic break, especially now that we've taken out one character. Right? All of a sudden, this is potentially real that we can get Shiva the Panic Fury here. And at the very least that, if not just win the round, right? That would obviously be ideal. We'll see. A little bit of HP left here. Shiva, what can you do? Tried to go for that reversal. Still hasn't spent that Fury yet, and I respect that hesitance. We'll see if it comes out here, though. Giving a lot of respect to Razor, and I love that. Shiva saying, hey, I think you're going to drop this. I think I can see it coming. Waits until one of those very last moments. Does eventually still commit to the Fury. So Razor saying, hey, look, I did my job, right? Obviously, winning that round is ideal, but at least you got the break, at least. Calling out that reversal again. Shiva getting a little quick with those, or at the very least, RazorQuick has been very good at predicting where they get placed. because the punishes have been crazy. That's not going to be enough. Oh, my Lord. Excuse me. Oh, my God. That buy got deleted. Holy moly. RazorQuick feeling some momentum right here. After taking out that buy. And that's the hard combo, too. The down S2. The link right after. Or rather, linking after, right after the down S2. Dude, Razor executing that crazy combo, getting that perfect. What a quick round. That had to be our fastest round all night. To be fair, we just started. But, don't think about that. It probably will be our fastest round all night. That's what I should have said. Don't think about that. We just started. Okay. Unfortunately. Oh. Okay. That was definitely scrambly as all hell, right? El Shiva going for that reversal. Got a hit on both characters. Razor got spooked, spent the break. El Shiva spending our own to try to get out of that corner. We're here on the Ekko, but we're holding up, calling out that grab. Great stuff there from El Shiva. Feeling it in our bones. A Warwick grab coming from the night. Coming through the night, excuse me. Try to go for that reset there with the JM. Gets a chance to breathe with that wake-up attack, but only for a second because El Shiva was blocking and baiting it. Trying to close out this game. Oh my gosh, we're down to the last characters in our last round of the last game of this set, man. No Fury, I don't think, on the table at this point. Varying levels of super meter. RazorQuick going to spend some right now. Won't be going into that bloodlust, but is so damn close to it. The get up attack gets baited by the down S1, and it's going to be RazorQuick moving on in a very close 2-1. Get ready, let's go. We got Newbie up against Zion. Sorry, my Tournament Stream Helper is bugging right now. I'm going to have to fix that for you in just a moment. Sorry, let me see. Swap teams. There we go. Got it. Okay, my bad. I said that was on my end. Sorry. We got Ramza 30 and Newbie. One of our strong duos out here. I believe they got top 8 in the first week, if I'm not mistaken. They're going to be coming up against JustCapitalB. He's going to be piloting this Ekko, Teemo, 2x assist. Looking like a pretty strong team right now. I know people have been kind of eyeing where Ekko is going to end up with some of these time winder changes on that last patch, but I mean, this character is just like, he just works, man. So good players are going to figure it out regardless. But Ramza 30 and Newbie on their own Ekko 2x assist team, but this time it's with the Jinx, right? Dorku, Newbie, really strong out here with this zoning. And this is canon too, man. I don't know, they got the cannon buff backing them up. You guys feel that? Is that just me? I mean, with a very strong round, look at this, dude. Ramza 30 and Newbie on that duo. Despite that, still executing their game plan flawlessly. And I love how tricky we get with the tags, right? So right there, Newbie is the point. Already committing to that jump S1. Ramza coming in right after. Here we go, guys. It's the final boss. This character got a little bit of hate this patch. Apparently there's more to come. We'll have to see. I'm personally vibing. I think that they put him in such a perfect spot. He's like the most perfect amount of annoying as hell. But I sympathize with y'all. Great throw into the corner here from JustCapitalB. And a very explosive first round there from Ramza and Newbie. JustCapitalB answering you back almost like twofold, right? I haven't been paying too close attention to the time to say if one was faster than the other, but this round from JustCapitalB has been very strong. It isn't over yet, though, right? I mean, we got this Jinx approaching here. And I think I was mistaken earlier, guys, by the way. Jinx is Ramza and Newbie is Ekko. I know it's confusing. Just bear with me. So Ramza is out here on this Jinx. If I said otherwise, then my bad. But you're hip now. We're all hip now. JustCapitalB answering back, clapping back with that round. Strong stuff, man. We're going back and forth out here. Ramza 30 and Newbie. We're showing you what this duo can do at the start. JustCapitalB answering you back, and then both players spending those breaks. saying, hey, get off me. It's my time to shine. It's my time. So greedy, these two Ekko players. My time, my time. Nice stuff, man. That Oki is powerful. Able to set up your shroom, and then even if the forward roll comes out, you're going to get slammed right back into it. JustCapitalB with a very quick takeout here on Ramza's and Newbie's Ekko. So Jinx out here, I believe that one is Ramza piloting this character, trying to get something started, but JustCapitalB tagging back into this Teemo. Gonna run you down the screen, seeing that roll, pulling it up with the grab. And it's not easy being able to pull up and get that 2H after. But JustCapitalB was able to execute it. Going into this Ekko level 3, closing out that first game. Ramza 30 and Newbie with a really strong duo round, man. Definitely got me perked up, saying, hold on. This duo moving right now. But JustCapitalB saying, I'm not trying to get Twitter clipped. Got a game here on the board. We're going to see what we can do to try to get some more. Oh, man, the very last shot of that super. Strong stuff here from JustCapital, man. This Teemo is efficient. You got to be like that when you're camping, bro. You can only have so many supplies, all right? You're counting every single dart. You're saying, I need exactly this many to take out these characters. In fact, hey, look, I'm low on supplies. Ekko, come and back me up. Newbie still looking good here. That Ramza tag from the grave was helping us out, but JustCapitalB trying to read that roll again with this throw. I think that's been very strong for JustCapitalB in general. Reading out some of these rolls with both of our characters on the Teemo and the Ekko. Unfortunate checkmate situation there. You would have had to parry correctly every dart at that point. I don't blame you for not being able to hit that one. That's definitely a hard one to do. Oh, man. I like that from JustCapitalB. Tried to do the jump charge special to possibly get over the character that was body blocking after that parry. But unfortunately couldn't get it. JustCapital tried to go for that throw there, but it was actually kept safe by that shroom still. This actually, it was a weird situation, right? The shroom was intended to do that, but Ramza was coming back in with that Ekko. Newbie here, what do you got? JustCapitalB looking strong against this duo team, tagging back and forth. We got these shrooms applied, but it's going to be that super assist from the grave. Try to beat out this Teemo a bit. Despite that, JustCapitalB with this level 3. This needs one hit and a confirm, but no, it's my time from down screen. The slingshots were only a ploy. JustCapitalB pulling up on that Ekko, taking you out, moving on to the winner side of top 8. Here we go, guys. It's our winner side of top 8 of the Jeekly 2XKO. It's going to be LightWhisp starting off against JustCapitalB. You saw JustCapitalB earlier in pools, winning their match, getting up here on this Ekko Teemo 2x assist team. But it's going to be going up against, tested against LightWhisp. Now, LightWhisp, if I'm not mistaken, a previous TNS winner out here on this Braum Darius, putting these low tiers out here on the map. Definitely looking swagged out in these skins, man. I feel like they made this skin collection just for this player, man. LightWhisp definitely swiped the credit card as soon as those came out, and I don't blame you. JustCapitalB with their own color coordination, however, and some good tag coordination is going to cash out some damage here against LightWhisp's Braum. That was a hard one to pronounce. Good thing I don't have to say it again, because JustCapitalB just took it out with this Teemo here. I mean, but there's a couple characters in the game I don't mind being stuck on if it's my last character, and Darius is one of them. Now, I don't know if we're going to get access to this Fury here in this round. I mean, it depends on how long things go here. JustCapitalB. Not taking too many risks, but despite that, like, even if you're just going for these mid-screen shrooms, that's enough for LightWhisp to be aggressive with that S2. JustCapitalB is going to get that throw and put this Darius in the corner. Oh, man, nice stuff. That Rising JM was able to call JustCapitalB here. And we were feeling pretty good about that round. LightWhisp committed to that Fury. Probably had a plan in mind, but JustCapitalB, with that back throw, with that meaty after, had that Darius dead to rights. Honestly, strong way of using that Braum assist, just trying to close that distance. Give a threat out here to JustCapitalB, but that whiff Poro was enough for Teemo to run under and get the throw, man. That's crazy stuff from JustCapitalB. Oh, unfortunate stuff. Couldn't keep that combo going. LightWhisp gets a chance to breathe here with that push block. And from that distance, I think even on block, the super may have been safe, but no, it connected with the assist and Capital's point. It's going to be that roll through, open up. Man, I've seen roll open up way too many people. If you know, you know. I've been watching roll open up players since 2021. Is that the year? Anyways, JustCapitalB here. Not going to be able to show you too much on this Teemo because LightWhisp is going to put this Yordle out of its misery, man. Now, we did still make some good progress there on those badges. So even if we do go down this round, we'll be all right. Trying to get that Teemo buffed back up. LightWhisp showing you that this Darius is pretty strong, man. I know the team is Darius Braum, but I mean the cooking we've been seeing is from this Darius. Oh, man, that finishing screen is fire. Oh, my God. That KO screen is so hot, bro. All right, y'all. Hey, by the way, if you like what you see, exclamation point Matcherino. Let me get that command out here for you. Exclamation point Matcherino. You guys can go ahead and add quarters to the pot. That's how we're already all the way up to $52.75. Every 4 of those codes claims adds $1 straight to the player's pockets. Top 3 gets that prize cut. LightWhisp trying to be one of those players getting paid out with that awesome Braum Darius synergy, man. When we get that hit, it gets explosive. And I like that LightWhisp potentially doesn't want to play the Darius Teemo matchup, instead goes for the backdashes, just calls in that 2x assist Braum and says, hey, this is how I actually want to navigate things. And it paid off, man. Able to get a game here on the board. JustCapitalB is going to take us back to that character select screen saying, hey, this Teemo isn't doing it for me, but I got the Vi in my back pocket just in case. And we got the color coordination too. Sheesh. All right, Capital. Let's see what we got here. LightWhisp deciding what we want to play into this Ekko. It's going to be that Braum point, but more of a setup to get the Darius out instead. No assist call here for a moment. Just going to play some footsies. JustCapital getting called out by that 2x assist, though. LightWhisp been very aggressive with that one. Okay, sorry, was spawning in the Discord. Sorry about that, y'all. I mean, I'm looking up just in time, man. JustCapitalB was ready with that level 3 now. These are some healthy characters. I'm not certain if it will kill, but oh, it does. I'm gonna keep it a fat stack with y'all. Before Jeek starts knowing if these supers are gonna kill or not, it's gonna be a minute. So y'all just got to be entertained at the fact that I don't know. But nice stuff there, using our level 1 to take out that Vi. Dealing some damage to that team. Nice stuff, man. I love that. Being able to, I mean, that's one strong thing about Darius, right? Is that he's got some pretty good assists. Well, what if you could make yourself invulnerable with that shield and then just let Darius play the game for you? You know, it's kind of like the mindset LightWhisp has here. But JustCapitalB with a very clutch parry gets a chance to fight here on that pixel, but putting ourselves in the corner. LightWhisp keeps that block string up, chips you out, takes you out, and is now on set point. Reminder, guys, we are winner side of top 8, but it is first to 2 until finals. Right? So, oh, great jump over that command grab here from Capital. Oh man, dude. Okay, I didn't catch the exact amount. What was that? 3 uppers? We try to go for the 4th there. Okay, we're getting another chance. 3. Oh, okay. Unfortunately, I think it dropped after that 3rd one. Wanted to keep at least the combo going, but couldn't. We do have this Ekko, though. It's going to be that tag back. LightWhisp getting opened up here in that level 3 on the Vi. Maybe JustCapitalB could have an early cash out here. Yeah, and now this time I think, guys, if I'm not mistaken, from my previous calculations, this one does kill. Yes, okay. Jeek is learning. Mid-set adaptations, even in the commentary booth. But LightWhisp saying, hey, no fun and games. I'm taking this Vi out. You're not going to be able to play around with this freestyle. Oh, a good. That's something I didn't really call out, huh? Is that once Capital swapped from that Teemo, we actually swapped our fuse as well, which is a good thing to note, right? I mean, sometimes characters will just be better with different fuses. Maybe you've got a different comp practice. Oh, the whiff throw gets responded to by LightWhisp throw, using that Fury dash cancel to finish things off. Strong stuff there. LightWhisp is going to move on to that winner's finals. Here we go, guys. Now, this is a name I haven't commentated in a minute. Yata coming out here, repping that Bad Moon tag. What's going on? Last time I commentated Yata, I think he was playing Slayer. But we're coming out here with the Ekko Yasuo freestyle. We've been playing this 2xKO, grinding it since the alpha. But we got to come up against James 06 out here. Yata definitely one of our higher seeds. But if you've been looking at our history, James 06, I think, was one of our first top 8ers in our inaugural bracket, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll see, man. James piloting the same team. We're going to see what the differences is, what those tendencies are going to be. Yata. Going to chase you down here. Don't get confused with those characters now. Yata, of course, wearing that blue Yasuo. James on the red. In fact, both of James's characters are red. Let me go ahead and do that in the name here, huh? Red. There we go. James 06, red. You guys keeping up? Oh my god, that is so cheap, man. Going for that S2 super. Oh my god, James tech that? That was nuts. First off, Yata going for that throw there was nasty. Second, James being ready to tech it? Dog. Okay. James getting a second to show off some of our own Yasuo out here. And that's going to be enough to take out Yata's Yasuo, right? So Yata just down to this Ekko. James does have access to this Fury. So that's going to be an interesting component as well. We'll see if... Oh! Oh my god! That was cheap, bro. The first teleport to get the whiff punish. The second to bait the Fury. Despite that, James still closing out that round. But that was the Guilty Gear Strive player in Yata. That was actually fire, dude. Oh my gosh. Seeing the same team facing each other. I mean, if y'all have been watching online brackets and have any feedback on how it could be done better, let me know, because I genuinely do not know what to do. I mean, James's characters luckily have the red hue, So I put that they were red, and that's all I think I can do. So if y'all can't keep up, I mean, I barely can. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'll try my best. I'm a Sherpa you guys through this, okay? We're gonna get through this amalgamation of colors. And if you're colorblind, then you know, God forbid. Oh man, Yata. Dude, I didn't even have time to set up that joke entirely. Yata just took out both of James's characters in what was that? That was like almost 30 seconds. Oh my god. Despite that, James is clapping right back. Happens when you're actively playing. Yeah, I mean, I especially when you're like so used to using the default colors, and then it's like when you're playing offline, and then you get like for me it was like getting red Yasuo after using the default one for so long. I'm like, oh no, this is gonna be a problem for me. Which I never had that problem in other fighting games. I don't know why in this game it's been giving me issues, but James gonna spend that break trying to get some of that HP back on this Ekko, and did so very well, right? Tagged back, the gray health is churning, but had the wind wall to back up the Ekko that was still on the screen there as well. Right, so Yata, despite that, is setting up this burrito, catching James on that wake up, and tagging back into this Yasuo with level 3 on the backside of that Ekko when we eventually get to it. James is going to have... Oh, wait, no, I've got the meter mixed up. Excuse me. James is the one with all this level 3, but no chance to spend it. Okay, Yata is here saying, I need to make sure James doesn't have any chance to dump this meter. That color thing got me right there. Goddamn, we were just joking about it, and the color thing got me dead to rights right there in that last round. Ooh. Late on the roll. Yata was able to react. Spends that break once James recognized that this was probably going to be a nasty happy birthday situation. Unfortunately, getting the throw there, maybe Yata suspected a micro dash first, but unfortunately did not get it. Goes for that rising slash follow-up. I love the fact that James was willing to send that S1 super there. Of course, his projectile involved to call out Ekko here. Yata going for that break. I think we tried to get a tag in time to get the bait. Of course, it wasn't the traditional bait, right? You didn't get to see the whole wall splat, but we're keeping this pressure going. James chasing Yata down to this corner, and that looks like a dead Yasuo to me. James just deciding how we're going to do it. Of course, you could have just at any moment there just slammed level 3, but James said, no, hold on. Let me finish my food, go through this B&B, keep all my meter, put this character down below. And just like that, all we needed was one bar to take out Yata here and get our own round on the board. Strong stuff here from James, man. Oh, wow, man, that 2H. That 2H is gnarly, bro. James nearly covering the whole screen there for a moment. Yata spending the Fury here. Saying, hey, this Ekko has what it takes. Unfortunately, getting the Fury cancel. Potentially didn't expect that. Nice pickup off of the tag there from James. Tagging back in that Ekko and getting this combo started in the first place. Still going into the limit strike. Oh my lord. James able to run up in time, lining up the S2, and with the 3 bars of meter, had the full conversion locked and loaded. Dude, that was crazy stuff there from James, and a very quick round, man. No way we were able to run that quick off that throw. James has those links executed very well. Crazy mix there from James. Getting very comfortable here on this Yasuo. We're starting to smooth, man. With some of these severs here, with some of these hops. Gonna spend that break trying to get some of this HP back. And you got a lot of HP to get back on that Yasuo. So you're not in a terrible spot here, Yata. But, of course, this combo is looking pretty good for James. Tagging back into our Ekko here. Tried to get something started with that early Time Winder startup. But, unfortunately, couldn't get the link. I was getting back a lot of that HP, man. At this point, that Yasuo is going to be more than halfway full of HP. And with this whiff punish, Yata's in a great spot to try to come back here on this HP differential. James having a lot of meter here on that Yasuo. Can make either of these characters die with one conversion. But it's just going to be the wake up level 3 that Yata was able to react to with parry in the super flash. Not enough to kill here with this limit strike. So James with a good wake up attack and tag to that Ekko keeps the character alive. Yata, despite that, trying to run you down here. Nice break to try to keep it going. Dude, oh my god. Yata wasn't going to get the S1 super connection there, but because James got hit by the assist, the trade meant that we were still safe. Bro, this is a scrambly-ass game. We're trying to get one hit, and it's going to be Yata scooching up here with that stance dash, catching you with a light, finally. Oh my lord. With only 8 seconds on the clock, Yata gets the first round. But, dude, that was a very explosive round there at the end, bro. We were chasing each other down. That was ruthless. That was actually ruthless, bro. That was crazy. Nice stuff here. James going to be able to cash out. Not any meter, though, right? So we're going to have to go for that tag launcher. You're not going to be able to get any burrito shenanigans here. Or, of course, you can go into the limit strike to build up that meter. I like that from James, actually. Okay, noted, noted. I'm learning just as much as maybe some of y'all are. I don't know. I won't speak for anyone. I'll speak for myself. I'm learning this game. And I got some good players in front of me to learn from. Great stuff here. James looking strong here in this Ekko, man. Yata down to just our Yasuo, but this Yasuo can cook. Gonna spend that Fury to try to get out of this pressure. James still smothering you down with this Ekko. Unfortunately, couldn't get that JM link after, so Yata gets a chance to breathe. And with that Fury damage, oh yeah, James luckily had that break to keep ourselves safe after that wake-up attack got blocked. And with that time, Yata's Fury, unfortunately, is completely gone. We were able to deal some damage, but will it be enough? Oh, tried to get the hop forward. Oh, no. James tried to cash out. That hit into level 3. Dude, Yasuo 5M is garbage. Oh, my God. That move is garbage. Oh, my God. Okay, a lot just happened. James tried to just turn a simple ABC level 3 into a round win, but for some reason level 3 whiffed. And then Yata after just tried to keep that combo going with the 5M, but it just wasn't vertical enough. Okay, both players just going to have to walk that one off. James going to have to do so on 1 foot because Yata taking out that Ekko already, man. Oh, okay, okay. I literally couldn't be. I'm sitting here watching with no hands on a controller. I couldn't tell you what side that just hit on. That is crazy. Yata's got some devious stuff to show you. I mean, both these players have been executing some awesome stuff once we get our opponent knocked down. And that's the ticket with this Ekko Yasuo freestyle team. Nice up with that 2M. Unfortunately, couldn't get that 2H link after. Oh my God, both players just moving on each other. It's like a, you know, just a friendly agreement. Hey, can I hop in front of you if you can hop in front of me? Trying to show you that stance L pressure. I think they just nerfed some of the recovery frames of that on block. I'm not certain exactly what got changed. The wake-up attack there from James was well placed. That Fury, though, is completely gone. And Yata, with some healthy characters here, is going to see if we can't close it out. It's going to be with that air special. Great stuff. Yata going to be able to move on this winner's side, going up to that winner's finals. All right. Moving on through this top 8, everybody. We're here on the loser side. We got some strong players, though. It's going to be Apology Boy, not the man, not the man. Not to be confused with the man. The Apology Boy. Still a strong player nonetheless. Coming out here on the Ekko Darius 2x assist. They're going to be coming up against Ramza and Newbie. One of our resident teams here at these Jeekly 2x KO events. Loving what they do out here on the Jinx Ekko. If I'm not mistaken, XZ Sane. It is Newbie. You can see right there Newbie at the end of the Ekko name. And then Dorkun is Ramza. So if you guys can keep up, then you got it. You got it. Now, Apology Boy, this is our first time seeing them here on stream. They're on the loser side out here. But we're going to see what they have cooked up for us. Trying to get some stray hits here on that side character. And at that point, Ekko is almost down. The whiff parry not getting punished. And Ramza shooting you back here on this Jinx. Taking out that point character. Maybe a little overkill in terms of the damage, but hey, I will spend 1 meter to just go ahead and take out that Darius if I can. Especially because this Ekko is so low. It's going to be that double mine time there from Newbie to close the distance and take out that Ekko. Now, of course, Newbie is on the blue Ekko. Here, maybe I can say like Apology Boy Orange. Would that help? Does that help or is that confusing, y'all? If I put like Apology Boy Orange. Here, I'll put that in the name. Does that make it hard to see? Feel free to give me feedback on that. Does that look like ass? Hopefully it looks fine. All right. Apology Boy. I love that combo. It looks so silly. It looks like the Darius drops it, like how you have to do like the forward hop out of the corner and then you OTG with projectile. It looks so weird. It is such a weird combo. Apology Boy using the chip of the second super to take out the Jinx here, but Newbie on this Ekko is still running it down. The burst pushes back. Newbie here gives us some time to breathe, and Apology Boy has got you back here in the corner. Evened up on rounds here, but the break advantage is on the duo's favor. And if I'm not like making it clear, guys, this is a duo, right? So these are two human beings, I don't know, in a Discord call. I don't know. Back when I used to LAN with my friends, I'd be on the corded phone in the house that I would have to run to the living room. The corded phone. You guys even know what a corded phone is? Anyways. Apology Boy. Gonna go down here on this Ekko. Ramza and Newbie, despite going down that last round, said, okay, let's slow things down here a bit. We do got that break advantage still. Not spending it yet, and I don't blame you for that one. You're not spooked quite yet. Yeah, you're going to take some damage from this Darius, but you can tag back out. You can get Newbie here on this Ekko to get something started. Or Ramza's going to get that zap. I love that reset in the throw as well. And baiting the Fury after. Amazing bait there from Ramza. Cancels into level 3. And as long as that connects fully and nothing weird happens, that's going to be the first game going to our duo here. Ramza 30 and Newbie. They've been on stream before. They've been in top 8s here, I believe. I think at the very first Jeekly 2XKO event, they were top 8, weren't they? Let me scroll up. Scrolling. Yes, they got 4th place. So this team is no slouch, huh? Unfortunately, you're on the loser side means you can't make any mistakes. And as cool as your opponents are that you go up against, only one of you can come out on top, right? One of you has to go home. And in this case, Braum's a 30 and Newbie are 2 people. So how efficiently can you knock people out of the bracket, you know? Are you just eliminating one player or multiple? Oh my gosh. I mean, talk about efficiency. Apology Boy with an amazingly quick round, securing the perfect here. I mean, the 2x assist Darius Ekko team, this has been piloted by Supernoon at the beginning of the game. It felt like for, like, you know, it was only a couple months there. I mean, I mean, Supernoon been playing Ekko Darius since, like, pre-alpha, right? But, I mean, since the launch of the game. But since I've been playing Teemo Ekko, if I'm not mistaken, and Ekko Darius is a team that we do get to see over here in the Jeekly still, luckily enough. I think our first week Ekko Darius, let me see if I can scroll up. It was, I know we had one. Maybe they didn't get top, but no, they did. Kukuli, 2x assists, Ekko Darius. So this is a team that I'm familiar with here in these top 8s. Apology Boy saying I'm my own player in my own right, and I'm gonna show you what I have here. Newbie and Ramza having so much meter, but no chance to spend it. In fact, we're building up that fury. Oh my God, it's the reversal level 3 here. Apology Boy, did you press a button on that jump in? Unfortunate stuff, blocking it out, but wasn't ready for that potential mix after. Ramza said, hey, did you know about the overhead part too? Admittedly, I would have gotten hit, but I'm not the one behind the sticks right now. Okay, so let me, guys, I'm just making sure the bracket is still running just fine. Ramza and Newbie are playing, and then coming up next will be freezesy and Huhz. Let me make sure that they know. All right, got our next players added, guys, and hopefully the bracket from this point on should be pretty quick, smooth sailing. I don't think we're double bracketing with any other brackets tonight, and I think all the players so far have been like pretty cool about like jumping in the rooms and stuff, so we've been pretty good about it. Ramza here with level 3, but guys, hasn't even had to spend it off of this throw. That should be enough. Ramza 30 and Newbie in this duo team are going to move on 2-0 on the loser side of the bracket. All right, y'all. Loser side of the bracket, Jeekly 2XKO number 3. It's freezesy up against Huhz. Both piloting Warwicks, but in different flavors. Huhz going to be playing this Illaoi Warwick freestyle. I think the first time I've seen this team, period. I don't think I've seen this team literally at all, like in any of my matches I've played or even on stream. But hey, I need to learn about Huhz, bro. If I'm going to be watching more Huhz, then I'm going to be learning about this Warwick Illaoi freestyle. But we're going to come against freezesy Warwick Ekko 2x assist. Now, 2 different flavors of Warwick. Definitely a very strong character. We're going to see if these minor differences make a huge wave. There we go. Unfortunately, wasn't able to get the tag into like a confirm there for a combo, but we were able to tag and get the meaty after. So hey, you take those. freezesy able to take out that Warwick. Huhz down to our Illaoi here. Needs to try to get out of this corner. That rising S2. Going to beat up this Illaoi here for a moment. Having level 3 in our back pocket as well. No blood rage. So you won't be seeing any jump cancels out here. Instead, freezesy going to walk you down the screen here, going for those jump ins. And it's been so oppressive. freezesy just waiting for that assist cooldown timer. You got 2x assists with some characters with some, I mean, Ekko, despite even getting nerfed this week, having some of the best assists in the game still, arguably. I mean, I don't know. But Warwick, of course, also having some great assists. So freezesy just using that simple game mechanic to walk you down the screen. Huhz not taking the line down, though. Oh, that was a tricky little dash right there. freezesy was able to block it out. Oh, dude, that's a cool combo. Oh, my God. I see your team. Yo. Not enough to kill. Yeah, guys, can someone tell me in the chat, do you guys know, does Warwick have more than 1,000 HP? Because I know, like, how some characters are 950. Is Warwick 1,000? Or, excuse me, not 1,000. Well, yes, 1,000. Hyperfin gave me a little up. Thank you, homie. Seems good. Okay. Oh, man. These tentacle throw combos are so crazy. Warwick should be 1K. Oh, okay. Excuse me. All right. Well, today I learned. I wouldn't be surprised if he was a little beefy, but I'm also not upset that he's only 1,000. I'm not upset he's only 1,000. I should really have it memorized, right? Because there's only a couple characters that are 950, only a couple characters that are 1050. Or is it 11? Actually, you know what? I'll just stop talking. I'll look it up later. We're all learning out here. freezesy out here, despite getting that first round, is down to a single pixel here on this Ekko. Huhz walking you down still regardless. freezesy, unfortunately, wasn't able to get that second Time Winder link there, but didn't get punished too hard for it. Now, we did lose that corner pressure, but we're keeping all of our HP. In fact, we're walking this Illaoi back down the corner. I think Huhz doing a great job of, on this Illaoi, of still fighting here in the mid-screen, even when our assist is down. Of course, when we do have that timer off, we're calling in our assist. Great air throw here from Huhz, but freezesy in the scramble gets that hit and confirm after with that level 3. That may be enough to kill. Nice back throw here from Huhz. Able to... Oh, dude, that was a tricky tag right here from Huhz. Oh, my gosh. I love that wall cling really late tag back. That was interesting stuff, man. Dude, I want to see more of this team. And maybe we will get to see more of it. I don't know. freezesy in this Blood Rage, level 3 on both characters. Try to get you with the pile bunker, but it gets blocked out. If you know, you know. What is it, forward S1? 12 bars a meter on the screen, but Huhz going to turn it into 11. That JR going out just in time. That Blood Rage, in fact, rather, going out just in time. That Warwick Blood Rage, excuse me, going out just in time. freezesy going to get some good throws here, canceling the level 3. It's going to deal some damage here, but it's not going to be enough to kill. Huhz will have a chance to breathe, but it's going to be with your HP depleted. I mean, hell, if the round can just go on a little bit longer, there could be a chance to even see a Fury potentially. Going to go for that wake up level 3. Nice stuff there from Huhz. Finds a chance to punish back freezesy and gets the hit, earning the first game. But, dude, that was a long first game, bro. That had to be our longest game tonight, if I'm not mistaken. That game went so long that I was looking at the screen, looking at the 1-0, saying, are you sure? That was me saying, wait, hold on. Sorry, I'll take a drink of water. What's going on, nice guy Dan? How you living? How you living? You're here just in time. This is a weekly 2XKO bracket every Sunday at 8 p.m. EST. This is our third iteration. You can check out the rest over on YouTube, !4 on YouTube. You can check out the rest. Now, keep it a buck. All those things that they say for you to do actually help. All the subs and likes and comments and stuff. So if you didn't mind doing that, that'd be awesome. Otherwise, kick your feet up and enjoy the show right now, man. Great stuff here from Huhz. Able to use that Illaoi assist to keep this Warwick combo going. In fact, building up our JR, our Blood Rage, cashing out a decent amount of it to take out that character there. But now we don't have to worry about that Warwick on the other side. But, I mean, now we're not going to have to worry about our own Warwick. Freezesy goes for the limit strike. But, whoa, dude, I got to give it to Huhz. Has really been getting away with a lot of back throws, it feels like, on these wake-ups. But Freezesy doing the thing. They said it. It's on the screen. Great stuff, taking out that assist character. Still able to get that link hit on the time winder after, despite the screen freeze. That's hard, right? That link after onto the super is like, eventually you get used to it, you know, if you play Ekko a lot. But with the screen freeze too, and you still hit that, if I'm not mistaken, that's kind of hard. So, I mean, I guess I expect no less from players of this caliber coming out here and playing in this bracket, man. Appreciate everybody showing up and putting on their stuff. Y'all been killing it so far. Freezesy, despite losing that last game, got an explosive last round and took out that Warwick here. Illaoi needs a chance to wake up and breathe, but even on the Illaoi, Huhz is still not afraid to do those wake-up throws. So Huhz with no meter here isn't going to be able to go for a tentacle super, but that was a really cool extension using the Warwick S2 assist call. What is that, back assist? Great hit there from Freezesy. We get the Fury away from Huhz. Illaoi, a very scary character with Fury, but Freezesy not going to let you see it for too long. Now, this isn't going to kill, but of course, going into immediate Blood Rage after that level 3 is going to help us out here and try to jail Huhz down with that Fury. Now, with Fury, you don't get chipped out, but that throw will be enough damage with that OTG combination to take out Huhz here. Freezesy is getting a game on the board. Reminder, it is first to 2 here in the loser side of the bracket until losers finals, where we go back up to first to 3. So both players only got one more chance here if they want to stay alive in the bracket, right? Because you can't even lose another set. We're already on that loser side. Tagging to bait out that break. Freezesy is going to make Huhz hurt here. Having no break meter, getting low on the HP on that Warwick. And the Warwick has been strong too, which is unfortunate. I think Huhz's Warwick has been a very powerful part of this team, as well as the Illaoi, but with this low HP, I mean, I was about to say, you're going to probably have to tag it back to try to get some of that gray health back, or risk what you just saw, Freezesy taking out that character with the Ekko. We're taking a break out here. Actually, we're doing the opposite of taking a break. We're working our damn ass off out here, bro. With that tech throw, great stuff, but Huhz is keeping up the pressure here. Freezesy with level 3 on both characters, but will we get that chance to spend it? I don't know. Huhz getting that tentacle. That's a really great way to just bait wake up attack, right? Have the tentacle on them, sit there, do nothing. Great stuff there. Great recognition there from Huhz. Now, reminder, we are still down to just this Illaoi. Oh, an amazing recall there from Freezesy. Huhz reacting to the jump overhead. Freezesy taking advantage of that with that same side recall. We got this Illaoi in the corner trying to fight out with that get up attack, and both these players have been great at teching those throws, but Huhz with this level 3, as long as we don't drop, is going to take this Ekko out in this round. Man, you don't even need the level 3. You don't even need the level 3. You just need the B&B, bro. You just need the day 1. Hit them with the day 1, level 1. That's all you need. Huhz on set point here with the break as well. I love that start of the round from freezesy. What is that, the S1? But unfortunately, Huhz using our assist character to actually block out that overhead hit and then get this whole interaction started. We got your Warwick in the corner, and we got our own coming out here. That was really tricky right there, threatening the overhead potentially with that little quick cling. With that little quick jump forward. We're throwing and we're tagging. I love that animation specifically. Whoa, that was tricky. Because it's like Illaoi gets the throw into the OTG after for Warwick. But man, a lot of scramble happening right now. It's going to be freezesy going for some wall cling shenanigans. Huhz going to be able to try to get out of this corner. That Illaoi taking some hits, but we're able to parry and then cash out onto this Ekko. It is scaled a bit, but you get some damage out here and potentially are able to possibly re-swap your team around, if not just get a lot of damage on the board. It's going to be a lot of Oki here off of this S1. But man, both these players have been amazing with parries. The last one to get one going to be freezesy here on this Ekko. Going into level 3 here, freezesy. Going to cash out a lot of damage here on this Illaoi. And with this follow-up here, you could potentially see Huhz spend the Fury here. I mean, it could be a choice, but yeah, it's going to be that throw out of stance from freezesy. And at that point, I wouldn't have blamed if you just held on to it and said, hey, go next, go to the next round. We'll see what we can do with this resource in the next one. But I mean, both players being evened up on that break. It's a first-to-one round out here to see who wins this set. Oh man, that is always so tricky. That down S1 M follow-up to try to catch someone cross up on their wake up. Man, Warwick has some awesome sauce. And it's going to be freezesy trying to use it to take out Huhz here. Stuck on here on this Illaoi. A character with some great assists. But here it's our point character. It's our last one. And no Fury here. freezesy is just going to be able to beat you up in the corner. Has that level 3 in our back pocket as well. After getting a couple S2 hits first, we're going to go to level 3. We're going to fully cash back up that Blood Rage. Deja Vu out here hitting this Illaoi with level 3, huh? Huhz having our own meter to spend. But freezesy with that Ekko in the back pocket as well. It's not looking too hot, but this is a good start. Huhz going to hit you with the B&B. I love this extension, dude. Dude, this team is cool. Yo, Huhz, I gotta watch this VOD back. I gotta steal that extension. That extension is cool. And I mean, it's working too, bro. I was making it sound like we were dead to rights, but all of a sudden, Huhz with the Fury as well. This could be this could be our Illaoi's round. It's gonna be that rising JL or the JM, but no, freezesy spending our Fury back is able to close it out. It came down to the wire, guys, but freezesy moves on. 2-1. Still moving through your loser side of the bracket. The duo is chugging along. I was joking about how I had got the names right, so let me see why this one's not working actually. Let's see. Let's see. Swap teams. Team name. Ramza 30. So this is very ironic. But there we go. I think I fixed it. There you go, guys. Anyways, back to our match here. I'm watching James06 out here, one of our Yasuo Ekko freestyle players, but we got a couple, not just in tonight's bracket, but also in our previous weeks, because this is a very popular way to play the game and a very popular team, despite those changes this week. Ramza 30 Newbie been piloting this Jinx Ekko, this canon lore team, since Jeekly 2XO week 1. And I've been doing so with great success. I think our strongest team, our farthest placing team in 4th place in that very first week. But they would have to beat James here to tie that placement. But James is not making it look easy, bro. Already getting a very quick first round here on this Yasuo, man. Oh, my lord. Trying to do that forward air tech here. Newbie just wants to get a chance to play here on this Ekko, or at the very least, man, just get a call back into our Jinx. Get our honey out here, bro. Trying to get that roll forward, being aggressive with it. We do get James's break, and it gives us a chance to tag back. So that gray health is going to churn back here on this Ekko. Spending our break back just make sure that Jinx stays healthy as well. Tagging back, confirming that hit means that we got our Ekko vulnerable, but at least we're getting that damage back. I like that tag to avoid that vulnerability, right? We pull our Ramza's Jinx back out. That gets him that zoning applied, but James doesn't have any of it. Chasing you down, getting this limit strike. But yeah, you know how minus that is, guys? It's like, it's pretty crazy. So good stuff right there. Blocking it out and getting the punish after. But by the time I had finished explaining that, James had already won the next interaction and taken out Ramza's Jinx, bro. I'm going to keep it a million. This has been a very quick first game here. Ramza and Newbie are going to have to figure out how they want to combat James here on this Ekko Yasuo freestyle, man. Because it's going to be hard. Judging by that last round, at least. James with a very quick one. And sometimes it just be like that, man. I played enough fighting games at this point, even the ones where they tell you that every interaction matters. Those rounds still go by quick, bro. It happens. I mean, look at how quick this round's going by. Oh my god, yeah. If James wasn't willing to spend that break there, Ramza and Newbie were going to take your character out. Trying to get this Jinx out here playing, but that limit strike routing from James is going to put this Jinx in the corner. Could potentially see a break here in that new... Yeah, you got to be careful. James totally threatened it too. Tagged into the Ekko, just doing ABC, waiting to see if you were willing to commit that resource. Tagged back on your freestyle to get the bait, and now has your characters dead to rights here in the corner. With 3 meter here in this Yasuo, you're not even going to need it. You're not even going to need it, bro. It's just going to be an S2 to finish it off. Getting a chance to breathe here. Ramza and Newbie had an awesome start here to this round, but James showing you that first game wasn't a fluke, bro. We're explosive because we are explosive. That was a tricky one. Getting that air counter hit into the reset throw. James out here just doing what we want now, trying to turn this one to a speed run, and it just happens like that. I try to never take it personally, man. Sometimes you just play against a good player, and they're feeling themselves, and you're kind of getting swashed, and they start doing some crazy shit. It's never personal, bro. Trying to get that wake up here, but it's going to be that 5M. Nice break to push you back. It's Ekko's time, but not time to get that 5M after. Tried to keep it safe with that recall, but James still takes you out on this Yasuo. Dude, James out here playing and moving on this team in ways I haven't seen. Very quickly, high APM. Gonna have this burrito here. Good blocks. The overhead connects, but no recall after to keep the combo going. It's going to be that throw combo here from James, and with that level 3, that's going to be it. 2-1 here for this Ekko Yasuo freestyle. Here we go, guys. We're here in losers quarters. Still got one more match to see who's going to make it up to that semifinals. I won't spoil the other match if you're skipping around. But it's JustCapitalB up against freezesy. I think JustCapital may be our only Teemo in the top 8 tonight. But freezesy showing us one of the Warwick teams. There were a couple Warwick teams here tonight, but Loving what we were seeing from freezes here. Going to be piloting that 2x assist Ekko as well to follow us up. So is JustCapital, by the way. But it's kind of crazy how it's Ekko 2x assist on both sides of the screen. But because those points are going to be different, it is somewhat different, right? How this Ekko wants to play. Now, of course, you got 2x assist my time, right? Like, that's not going away. But how these players will interact with their combos in between their tag launchers and such could be dramatically different. So I'm interested to see that. Freezy going to be low HP here on this Warwick, despite that tagging in as a part of this combo. Amazing parry from JustCapitalB, and that's something you have to consider about 2XKO in general. Left, rights kinda get answered pretty hard by that parry, right? So JustCapital, not even knowing what side you have to be on, is just ready to just answer with that parry, with that Teemo originally. My time, and I'm in. JustCapitalB closing out this first round. All right, here. Nice air throw. I'll keep it a buck. I feel like we've seen a lot more air throws in general on other nights, but I don't know if we've been in that situation very often either. We've definitely had some very air-throwing nights. I feel like just last week, it was kind of crazy for that reason. And you see it a lot from these Teemo players, too. Even though JustCapital was doing it there on the Ekko. I don't know what it is about these Teemo players, man. They're always looking for that air throw. Blocking that cross up. Having these shrooms to back you up as well. Unfortunately, freezesy hopping right into them. So JustCapital is able to chase you down with the Ekko of our own. We had that Fury, but it was already spent on the side of freezesy. Get up attack Fury cancel. That's right. I forgot that that was even a thing, but that's right. Right? That's what I just saw, right? Wake up attack Fury cancel. For some reason, I just had a deja vu moment of like, oh yeah, that's right. I think I remember hearing about that. Oh, that was so tricky, bro. JustCapital dashing around the screen, getting the 5M on the other side. Even if freezesy knew that we were ready to be in disadvantage state, we were ready to block there in a second. No way you were ready for JustCapital to be on that side of you. You're able to get this break away from freezesy. Oh my god, yeah. That overhead chasing you down. Now, Warwick can have a easier time against these characters because of that S1, right? Oh, great break bait here from freezesy. That Warwick's going to cash out here. And in fact, we're going to be able to go into our Blood Rage, I think, with that last S2. Yeah, there it is. Look, look, look. We're going to be able to... Wait. Oh, no. No, because we would have auto-popped. Right? Wait, hold on. Okay, let me just shut up. Let me see what happens here. Yeah, I think we're a pixel off. Oh, no, there it is. Okay, that's right, because the Blood Rage happens after the combo. Okay, okay, okay. I was confused there for a moment because I'm like, I see the full Blood Rage, but of course because freezesy was still executing that combo. I mean, now that we do have it, JustCapital's not going to let you spend it, bro. That Fire Bush was able to beat out our Ekko assist calls, so this Warwick being low HP, that was so cheap, bro. That was Bandit Bringer DP, if you know what I'm talking about. That was crazy. We went for the forward S1 and on block. Went for the S1 super to keep ourselves safe. We winded back our hurt box and then punished JustCapitalB for whiffing. That was nasty. freezesy will be getting our break here in just a moment. Even with this reset. Nice back throw. Oh, but unfortunately getting back thrown right back. Yeah, freezesy just had to play against Huhz, where I'm going to keep it a buck. Huhz was crazy with the back throw. So freezesy taking a page out of Huhz's book with that back throw. But unfortunately, still losing that Warwick out. We do have our Ekko here. Able to get that Time Winder approach, but JustCapital is the one going to be cashing out some damage here. We got that dart badge in our back pocket that could be contributing to our comeback potential here in this next round. Of course, any badge you can get would be great. That's one of the interesting things about Teemo in some of these later games here, is that having some of these badges constantly building up, even in the rounds that you lose, all of a sudden the comeback potential just gets higher and higher. So we'll see. We got that Shroom badge following up as well. There it is. Freezy gonna break in response to that one. Oh my god, fully committed to the wake up attack bait. That's actually insane. Freezy hard calling it out. JustCapital saying, no way, no way. Surely you're gonna stop blocking. JustCapital clapping back here though. We got this Ekko in the corner. Okay, let me add my players in the Discord, by the way. All right, just adding the Discord. Make sure more players know what's coming up next. JustCapital threatening set point here against Freezy. Now, Freezy was able to get one of these rounds, but on the Warwick and only on the Warwick, it can be tough from this point on. It's going to be the air throw in the reset. Tried to get the Teemo wake up after. Tried to see if JustCapitalB was going to do a neutral tech and get the throw, but Freezy still alive here for only a moment, able to do the up back to get away from this Ekko. Does get a stray hit in here. Not enough blood rage. You do got the level 3. Try to go for an anti-air there on that parachute, and in the threat of the chip, tried to press a button, but JustCapital was able to take it out with that Teemo dart. And it's going to be this Teemo moving on. Winners finals of our Jeekly 2xKO bracket, guys. It's going to be Yata up against LightWhisp. Both of these players having some explosive sets so far in the tournament. Yata having a really close set in the mirror match, and then LightWhisp, of course. I mean, no one else playing Darius Braum 2x assists, at least not like LightWhisp is. So some strong stuff out here. Both these players favorites to win the whole thing, so not surprised we're seeing them here in winners finals. A strong start from both players. LightWhisp getting the upper hand here now that Yata doesn't have that break anymore, to try to get that second chance to try to knock us back here. So LightWhisp going to be able to set up some pressure here on this Braum, and sometimes it's as simple as a command throw to close it out. LightWhisp cashing out on this Ekko with level 1, and now we're just down to the Yasuo. We're going to see what Yata's got in our back pocket here on this freestyle team with no tag character to freestyle with. It's going to be that Porotos combo, man. LightWhisp with some strong pressure here in the corner, and a quick round gets us started here in this winners finals. Sorry, I was just messing in the Discord a little bit. All right. All right. Oh, unfortunately couldn't confirm off of that jab or get the. Why did that not confirm off the jab actually? Because that wasn't that a counter hit 5L. LightWhisp saying, "Hey, I don't know why I didn't confirm. I'm looking good out here though." Said we take those. Nice. LightWhisp just keeping it simple with the meaty, man. Yata unfortunately not being able to get that wake up on the Ekko. It's going to be 6 feet under. Didn't expect to shift through the assist character there, possibly. Yata didn't get the punish we expected off of that parry. We did get out of the corner, but just only long enough to get this Fury confirmed. This Fury, excuse me, activation. I mean, hey, in hindsight, a pretty good Fury activation because we're taking out this Darius here. So we got to chew through this Braum. You got a little bit of extra HP than usual to get through, but on this Yasuo, maybe Yata's got it. With that level 3 in our back pocket as well, that should be it. Great stuff getting this round back here on the board for Yata. All right, guys, I'm getting better. I'm getting better. I'm getting better at confirming the supers. Are you proud? Is everyone proud? To be fair, that one's pretty easy to tell, right? And Ganyon taught me. What was it, Ganyon? Jinx level 3. That thing. If you don't know, it's probably killing. Well, here we're not even talking about that character. We're talking about this Braum out here, man. You're not going to be seeing too many of these strong Braums out here, bro. Or at the very least, if you see them, it's because you know their name. And this LightWhisp out here, man, showing you some strong stuff, not just on the Braum, but also the Darius. Tagging back. Nice block on the overhead there from Yata. Staying alive here in the corner with some interesting tags here on this Yasuo. Getting into our install, but then getting caught by that 5M LightWhisp. Going to be able to tag into this Braum here. And with that level 3, man, even ABC can take out this Ekko here. The Fury does come out from Yata to try to stay alive here in this game. It's going to be the overhead Fury cancel. Nice. The throw was enough to take out that Darius, and all of a sudden we got a round on our hands. Blocking it out. Getting all this meter away from Braum here. LightWhisp potentially trying to get some clip hits here on Yata, try to chip away some of that HP here, but with that Fury, we were able to keep ourselves healthy despite that LightWhisp. Able to still close out this first game, but a close first game it was, man. Yata was about to take it back there on that Ekko, showing you how strong just that Fury mechanic can be. Especially with a character that's got some can mix-ups like that. You got your command normal overheads you can kind of whip out on your opponents, being able to Fury cancel them after. Good retreating guard there from Yata. Was able to get out of that Braum and then get a whiff punish after the start off this whole interaction. Break on each side. Nice aggressive tag call there from LightWhisp. Oh, great parry there from Yata. Oh my God. Oh, dude, we almost styled on them right there. That was crazy. Tried to get the pull up 5M right there, but that 5M just does not work. We all know that though, right? Oh, man. I've been seeing this combo around here. That very high angled S2 super to get the tag launcher after. Yata showing you some absolutely criminal things here on this Ekko Yasuo freestyle. Despite some of the nerfs they received this week, these characters still are that strong, bro. LightWhisp getting a whiff parry there just a moment ago. Yata not getting that punish immediately, but on this second interaction you're watching is able to take out this Darius. Yata still having our break in our back pocket as well. LightWhisp going to go down this round. And honestly, sometimes going down quick in those rounds, especially because your break is about to get built back up anyways, just keep that mental stamina. You know what I mean? Like, hey, you know what? You got this one. That looks like, you know, it's a Yasuo round. You got it. I basically have my break back. Oh, wow. Being aggressive with this shield here, LightWhisp has found some interesting approach angles with just being able to have that shield and having that Darius back you up. But despite that, no, Yata couldn't get that S1 super afterwards. So LightWhisp can tag launch into this Darius potentially here. No, well, no, we're going to stay on the Braum. And Yata is going to be able to take away that last bit of HP here, just pulling up with our Ekko with that jab. Yeah, we get our install, but at what cost? LightWhisp was already approaching with that forward low. Yata trying to get out of this corner, man. You do have your assist character to back you up. And in fact, here he is coming in, messing up the combo. Unfortunately, Yasuo coming in to try to get the last hit, man. It felt like, at least. Yasuo saying, Ekko, I got it. But when we came in with the 2H, it looked like it maybe dropped the Braum down. Of course, I'm not talking about Yata there when I say mess up. I'm just joking about the characters is all. You know what I mean. You know what I mean, y'all. Okay, good stuff here. LightWhisp said, hey, look, I already got a game on the board. I can get another one here. But, guys, reminder, this round, this set is first 2-3 here in Winners Finals. The matches are going to be going a little bit longer here. And for good reason, because we're trying to see who can consistently win, who deserves to be up in that grand final spot. And you guys can add to that prize pool that they're going to earn up in that grand finals. Void already beat you to it. Exclamation point Match Arena there in the chat. You guys can claim those codes to drop quarters in the prize pool. Already up to $53. Thank you all so much. And if you haven't already, check out the YouTube. Exclamation point YouTube. We post all the VODs later. You'll be seeing VODs of LightWhisp mashing out of that corner and taking out this Ekko here. I was seeing Yata was doing some good stuff here, keeping that Braum there in the corner, but one mistake and a well-placed 2L gets you out. I love what Yata was going for there with that S1 super, of course, being projectile and vulnerable, trying to sneak in and get a hit on LightWhisp, but despite that super being pretty quick and pretty full screen, was still not able to connect, and LightWhisp closed out that last round. Okay. Excuse me, y'all. Taking a drink here. Okay. Oh, dude. Yata getting every hit into that combo. You saw the JL we were squeezing in there as well? I'd be scared to do that because I'd be scared to not be able to get the JM after and then drop, but Yata squeezing in every normal here. We got that Ekko, though. Getting shielded around. LightWhisp has our break in our back pocket as well. I don't even know if we're going to need to bring it up this round. LightWhisp ran up there, did nothing. Was waiting to see how Yata would respond to a command grab. Attempt, that is. But no, we were able to keep our turn. Yata was respecting the strike. Cashing out on this level 3. We're taking Ekko out here. LightWhisp still with that break. Yata may get their Fury here. Could potentially do so. But we'd have to be in this round for a while. And both of LightWhisp's characters have what it takes to close out this Yasuo here. Darius going into level 3. That may be enough. Okay. I'm learning, guys. I'm learning. I'm learning the level 3 damage. Keeping it simple there with the ABC. LightWhisp is up 2-1 here. Reminder, it's a first to 3. That black screen, not going to lie, scared me. I thought my game crashed. The stream is still up, right? You guys can hear me, right? I'm just kidding. I know we're good. I know we're good. All right. That's a really cool way to use freestyle there, huh? Able to call on the My Time and then get the win wall. Nice break bait there from LightWhisp. Already dealing so much damage here to this Yasuo. We're going to deal the same to Yata's Ekko. Oh, man. Strong stuff here, bro. LightWhisp hasn't even needed to show us much of the Darius here in these latter rounds. Kind of just pulling in the Darius for the last hits, bro. Braum with the entry frag. Getting the calls. Darius coming out here. Getting the KS. A lot of tags happening right now. Oh, that was tricky, bro. That was so tricky, dude. LightWhisp getting the 5M tagging there, but then getting the reset command grab instead. That damage ended up being massive here against Yata's Yasuo. Well-timed parry there. Oh my god, dude. Yata with the recall whiff baits. Whiff punishes, excuse me. The recall baits and then the whiff punishing. There we go. That's how I should have worded it. It's been so strong, man. We've seen it in his previous set. He just pulled out here against LightWhisp. This solo Ekko could be what it takes, bro. The parries are definitely getting us somewhere. Despite that, LightWhisp able to super through, having that armor to back us up on a pixel. This Braum is still trying to cook, but with that little HP, the dash 5L was all Yata needed. LightWhisp still could potentially close out the set here and go to grand finals, especially here with this Fury. Yata spending his own. The Darius walking you down, and the throw will do it. LightWhisp goes on to grand finals in their first ever Jeekly featuring 2XKO. All right, guys, we're still moving through this bracket. It's going to be losers semi-finals. I don't know why it says quarterfinals. It says quarterfinals. Oh, because it's the wrong names. I grabbed the wrong name. Okay, give me 1 second. Jesus. All right, it's my first bracket, by the way. Jesus Christ. Okay, here we go. It's JustCapitalB up against James, and it's losers semi-finals. Man, James, so quick here in this 20 seconds, is already taking out a lot of HP here from JustCapital. Now, catch you up on what's going on. JustCapital playing that Ekko Teemo 2x assist. James out here on the Ekko Yasuo freestyle. A strong pilot of that team. We've seen a few here on the top 8s, but James is our strongest one here tonight in this top 8. Well, that is, of course, until we fight up against Yata, because we're trying to get that run back. Yata going down to James in semifinals in the mirror match. So even if JustCapitalB wins this one, we got a whole Ekko Yasuo freestyle waiting for us on the other side. But right now, it's going to be James taking out that first round. We had a very strong start there, but with some low HP on that Yasuo, we were still able to close it out, getting that first one here on the board. Oh, unfortunately, I wonder if James was trying to call out when that fire brush was going to disappear, but just unfortunately mistimed it. I mean, it's a great way to hold space, right, if you're able to get that Oki set up. I like this movement here from James, right? Has the tornado that we're inside of to protect our own hurt box, going for stance H's to try to call out Teemo jumping. Now, despite all that, we're just keeping this combo simple here. Limit strike routing to put the Teemo in the corner, whiffing that grab after JustCapital with that 5B. I don't think either player expected whiffing their buttons there. I said 5B, 5M, excuse me. I've been playing Melty Blood recently. Wait, not Melty Blood. What's 5B? Under Night, excuse me. I've been playing some Under Night recently. James getting this first game here on the board, man. And JustCapital saying, hold on, we're going to have to take it back to character stuff. We're going to have to figure this one out. Now, we did see JustCapital swap to the Vi earlier tonight, if I'm not mistaken. Let me go back and look. What match was that JustCapital was? I think it was against LightWhisp earlier on winners semifinals. I'm remembering now that Capital swapped to the Vi. And the Vi, and also note, remember how JustCapital was playing 2x assists? Well, now we swap to the freestyle as, I mean, on paper, right? I imagine freestyle better for Vi than 2x assist is anyways. At the very least, we're trying to diversify our resources, right? Nice stuff here, James. Okay, James going for the delayed 2H there, possibly trying to bait the break in the first place. On the reset, JustCapital sends it. James gets the bait, but unfortunately didn't get the punish after. And learn a freestyle Yasuo team. Here's the issue is that I'll quote-unquote learn a freestyle Yasuo team, but it'll just be me playing Yasuo on a team and selecting freestyle. I won't actually be doing freestyle things, if that makes sense. The most I'll be doing with freestyle is trying to bait breaks, and even then I don't know if I can react in time personally, but a lot of our players tonight have been pretty good about it. A lot of our players tonight have been awesome about it. Right now, James already having one game on the board. Oh, unfortunately. Okay, definitely a weird scramble there, right? Went for the sever, which is hella minus. I don't know the exact frame data. James still, however, was able to get that Yasuo to the bench, get that gray health back, and pull the Ekko out to try the fight back. Now, reminder, this is loser semis. It is first to 2. Let me go ahead and make sure my losers finalists will be here in time. So, Yata. Excuse me. Didn't even cough in the mic like that. Oh, dude, and talk about freestyle baiting break, huh? Didn't we just talk about that? Good blocks here from Just Capital. Reminder, Just Capital is on the purple Ekko. If you're trying to keep up. James, of course, wearing the red colors, the red hue. This Vi is going to be able to take out James's Ekko. Now all you got to worry about is following this Yasuo in the screen. Now that's one of the downsides of, I mean, of all fuses, right? But especially freestyle, when you can't, you know, call in your assist to do the freestyle, right? Like, definitely not what you intended. Gonna stay alive, however, with that Fury. Chasing down Just Capital here. Oh, it's gonna be the on-hit reset throw. We've all fought against those players, man. The on-hit throw resetters. Oh, God. James doing so right now. The move on 2-0 on this loser side of the bracket. Here we go, guys. We're in losers finals of the Jeekly 2XKO number 3. And it's going to be James up against Yata. Not only is this a run-back match from earlier in winners semis where Yata took it 2-1, so it was close. But it's a mirror match, so awesome stuff to see that it's a mirror and it being close. Now, mirrors in this game should, in theory, be pretty rare, but Yasuo Ekko Freestyle, I'm going to keep it a million. I mean, you guys know, one of the more popular teams out here. Wawa piloting it to win Evo France. I got to keep track of Wawa to see if he's still actually playing this team. So I'm actually uncertain, but both these players, I think Yata's been playing it since Alpha Lab, so we'll see. Oh, man, great stuff. Yep, that's the burrito, baiting that wake up attack. That's the week 1 tech hitting you right there, but I mean, it's strong. Sometimes, I mean, the burrito is so deep at this point that sometimes representing the wake up attack is actually correct, because now you're not beating the burrito, you're beating the layer 4 burrito, right? Or whatever food item it is at this point. At this point, it's, I think they call it goddamn ketchup packets. But right now, Yata has our break. I mean, I don't know if we'll see it spent. Otherwise, it may be in a panic. But no, unfortunately, whiffing that throw, saying, hey, you know what, you got me. I'm still full HP on my own Ekko. So, very wise stuff there from Yata. Not panicking, spending that Fury, not spending that break. Unfortunately, whiffing that throw and then losing our character, but still kept it cool. Yata is a strong fighting game player across a couple titles here at this point, so able to keep their cool and close out that round. Oh, wow. Great. There wasn't any crosser protection on that, was that? Did we just block that straight up? That's crazy. I'll admit, now that I've been playing a couple fighting games at this point, my cross-up protection knowledge across them is, I'm very ignorant. I'm very fuzzy, so I don't know exactly how it works in 2X, but... Oh, great backdashes there from James to get away from Yata's throw attempt. The whiff is going to mean a dead Ekko here, and James also having our break to keep ourselves feel safe, right? Now, Yata was able to get that last round, so we know what we're doing here on this Yasuo. We've been playing hot on it all tonight, but James with that fall down H button, and then air tech, or rather chasing your air tech, excuse me, with that dash hop, that stance hop. Oh, wow. Yeah, dude, great tag there from James into our Yasuo, recognizing that we had the 3 meter to cash out fully and execute Yata's character. I don't know. I'm not Ekko pilot myself. If you could have killed there without tag launching into the level 3, so I don't know. Definitely look cool. Regardless, definitely look cool. I'll say that. Tried to steal the corner with Sever there, and then keep the combo going after. Was able to get the hit, but couldn't keep it going. Yata gonna block out James's assault here. And with that wind wall, felt safe, tried to press out, but Yata chasing you down through it. Oh, great jab there from Yata to catch James lacking. And that is always such a tricky follow-up. That is always such a tricky follow-up. Getting that rapid slash from downtown after the limit strike, after that stance H little tumble that you get. Yeah, unfortunately was able to OS against that wake-up attack with our Time Winder. Yata able to get our first game here on the board, but not without shedding a little blood. Right, James was still able to get that explosive round. Just unfortunately wasn't able to get the game to our name as well. Nice break spend here from James. Able to not only get ourselves safe, but then comboing after. Yata probably not expecting that one. Going to combo into limit strike route into that. Yata was going to get our break anyways, so I like that James ended the combo there to try to build back some of our own resources and then also dissuade Yata from spending that Fury. I mean, that break, or rather, Freudian slip, because now Yata does have that Fury. And I mean, Yata's Yasuo is very strong, so solo Yasuo Fury Yata may be what takes out James here potentially, and it does get spent, so we'll see. This is going to be the start. Try to get that Fury cancel after. Great parry here from Yata. Try to keep it going with that stance M. Potentially wanting to get a Fury cancel after it. Oh, dude. Unfortunately, no more Fury, and James having 3 bars here, that will be enough to finish the round. I think what Yata tried to do there, if I can try to guess his inputs, if you don't mind, was I think that we try to do stance M on the assist character, and then Fury cancel off of it to try to close the distance, but I think the stance M whiffed on the assist, and Yata didn't expect that. Possibly. I'm just guessing. I'm guessing for the sake of guessing. So, if I'm wrong, whatever. I'm gambling. I'm a gambling man. Oh, dude. Try to hit us with the SK right there with the dash parry. But despite that, James still kept it in the corner with some of those stance heavy buttons. I was calling it the SK because I think I saw her do it on Twitter or something. But someone I've seen it do it in my actual tournaments is Lucian SFL, who's actually executed that exact thing, that dash parry. It looks awesome. But here we go. We're talking about Yata out here, trying to use our Fury of our own here on this Ekko. But James is gonna cash out with this level 3. Already getting 1 round here on the board. Needs 1 more to take out Yata here. But it's going to be that parry on the rapid slash. Great stuff. That may be enough to kill as well, depending on how we route. Unfortunate drop. And it's going to be the Air S2 tag here from James to take out Yata and get a game on the board. Now, reminder, guys, this is losers finals, which is 1st to 3. So we want to try to, or rather, we have more than enough time to try to, clean up any mistakes, to try to make any adaptations, and, just to have that extra chance, as many chances as we can. But nice break spin here from Yata. Gonna use our freestyle to actually tag back into our Yasuo, try to get an open up here against James. I like how the freestyle actually nullifies the recovery of the Air S1, which is normally really minus, but despite that, still unfortunately losing that Yasuo to James here. Sorry, I had to cough there for a moment. Had to mute. Lucian. What's going on, Lucian? What's going on, Lucian? Oh, that's right, dude. Bad Moon. And shout out to Lucian. Wearing that Bad Moon tag again. Lucian, I was just talking about you, homie. So, speak the devil. But, I had to mute Mike for a moment. But we're here in Losers Finals right now. This is our only Yasuo Ekko freestyle teams of the night. But they made it this far in the bracket. Or that we've seen on stream, I'll say. And they made it this far in the bracket. But one of them has to go home after this. Reminder that Yata took it over James earlier 2-1. Spending our Fury, feeling good about this one. Oh my gosh. Yata still able to close it out on that low HP. Didn't feel threatened to spend our own Fury to get that great health back. So now not only gets the round win, but keeps our resource. Probably not how we expected those interactions, but Yata says, I take those. We have a break still. James going to be taking a lot of damage here, man. And with this routing, Yata, in fact, is going to turn that one into a dead Ekko. So James, despite playing the mirror, is only playing it at half capacity with one character down. Yata going to be able to corner steal and then tag back into our Ekko here. James, I don't even know if we'll be able to get a chance to get our Fury back. Yata here try to get that American reset after. It's going to be that Yasuo boot. That Yasuo boot, excuse me. Taking out James there. That little booty. And that was tricky, man. Yata had a lot of stuff in your face. You had that Ekko that was still into our install, was threatening that recall potentially, but then Yata tagging in our assist character that's hitting you with that 2L is ready to take you out. James here gonna have to get on that same wavelength that we were on to get that last game. Nice stuff here. Yata has our break, but won't have the chance to spend it, man. Unfortunately, getting thrown here after that roll tech. We do have this Yasuo Fury, but come on, Yata right now blocking on each side of us. James tried to go for that throw, but it gets whiffed. Yata going to capitalize on that one. James still does have our break as well to try to get some chances to breathe here, man. Yata staying so oppressive with that stance H canceled. James could not get that Ekko away in time. But we do have that Fury to spend. It comes out with 3 meter as well. I mean, dude, the world is our oyster. James just needs a B and B at this point. There's an ABC jump cancel. At this point, you just need a raw stance H. You need an assist call to take out Yata here. But you can't get the hit. It's going to be Yata closing it out here with that S2. That S2 super, that is. Wow, dude. Great stuff here from Yata. James was about to finish us off with that Fury call, but Yata kept it cool and was able to get that round still. James has what it takes here, but with being down that break resource. Oh my god, good blocks. Wow, wow, dude, that was crazy. James doing some nasty mix there with the fake overhead recall low, but Yata was ready for that one, or at least was making the call for it. The break could come out potentially, but at this point, you're so low HP. Yeah, Yata's going to keep it and turn it into Fury. And in fact, that is just a decision on its own, right? Depending on how you want to play it. Fury is a very powerful resource. Sometimes just opting to keep it for that instead could be what helps you, especially when you're at full HP on your backup character. James taking a lot of damage here with this Fury and tried to go for, whoa, oh my god, that looked like a Fury specific combo, but instead it ended up being a Fury specific setup reset here. James losing our own Ekko on our Yasuo. Will have our freestyle in time, but Yata all of a sudden dealing so much damage in this comeback round, dude. despite that, James tried to go for that throw after that Yata was ready for the tech. James spending this Fury again, but it's not going to be enough. Yata closes it out on this Ekko and moves up to grand finals to take on LightWhisp. Our third iteration of the Jeekly 2x KO, and we're already back up at grand finals. But we got two new players here in this grand finals here. It's going to be Yata and LightWhisp, and Yata already starting off with an explosive parry. Oh my god, two back-to-back. Oh my god. LightWhisp trying to press out of that air tech. Now, I don't know if we've seen this team, period, but if you're seeing this team at high level, it's probably piloted by LightWhisp, this Braum Darius 2x assist, and it's been very strong tonight. But Yata is going to have a chance to fight it here in this grand finals from that loser side of the bracket. Now, that stance L did just get changed in this week's patch, but Yata still using it very strongly. Nice stuff with that 2H. Oh, okay. What? Was that a setup? Did Yata just fix that drop with like a nice air throw reset, or was that a setup? Because that looked so clean, that fix, that Yata made it look like that was real, that was intended. That was actually crazy. Man, LightWhisp right here. Here's the thing, right, is that LightWhisp is a very strong player here on these two characters, but they do get bullied by some of these pixie mix-up characters, and Ekko and Yasuo combined with the freestyle fuse is definitely going to be probably one of the hardest times you're going to have here in this game, bro. So LightWhisp, however, no stranger to that one, already winning TNS previously with this team, so we'll have to see if we can do it here against Yata. And I mean, if you're high level in this game, you're already playing against these characters quite a bit, especially probably in this fuse. Nice parry there from Yata, who's been on top of it all night tonight on these parries. To build some of our meter back with that limit strike. Nice placed wake up attack there from LightWhisp. Oh, great stuff there, throwing you through the roll. Definitely wanted that one to keep going with our special move. But it's fine. LightWhisp keeping that pressure up. Yata will be getting the Fury here, and I think that was a perfect time to spend it if you were at all. Trying to get some of that gray health back, but LightWhisp puts our Braum in the right spot at the right time. And not only do we get the Fury, but we get a round for our trouble. Great stuff there from LightWhisp. Oh, wow. Simple jab there from Yata. Able to beat up that support character, but then LightWhisp taking advantage of that situation with our Darius. We'll be getting our break here, probably before we lose either character if we're going to need it for that. But of course, we're looking pretty strong right here. Not only getting that command grab, but then baiting that wake-up attack. You know, I call an ambulance, but not for me. LightWhisp is going to be taking out Yata's Yasuo here. And guys, while everyone's hanging out watching, we're here in grand finals, so this is our last set of the night, you know, and I want to show some respect to our players that signed up tonight. If you didn't mind contributing some more to the prize pool by claiming the free codes, clicking some of those free codes adds quarters to the prize pool, we can get up to like $60 just by claiming the rest of the codes that are remaining. So if you didn't mind doing that, again, it's free and it goes directly to the players. That would be awesome. So thank y'all very much. Both our players would definitely appreciate that one. Both players you see on the screen right now and James earlier are all in the prize pool. So if you're watching the stream and you're in the prize pool and you're not telling your friends to claim codes, what are you doing? Able to take out that assist character. Great stuff here. Yata is gearing up to get our first game here on the board. Is going to do so with that Fury spend, but an unfortunate drop here from Yata. With a drop like that, LightWhisp canceling into level 3. Okay. Yata does have a defense bonus with this Fury. Does that mean you get to stay alive, though? It is level 3. Okay. The Fury defense bonus kept you alive. Okay. Staying patient here. Oh, my God. It was the super assist from LightWhisp. Yata just wanted to finish the round with that Fury call, but it was an unfortunate drop. Oh no, man. Yeah, of course you can use Fury like if you're familiar with like Dragon Ball Fighters, how you can use like Sparking like to keep your combo going, or you can use it like a burst or like a break or whatever. Like you can do so with Fury as well, but that it's just so unfortunate. It's okay. Reminder that it is first to 3, so even Yata being on the loser side still has time to figure out ways to consistently get back to that spot. Great S1 super to get through and get the LightWhisp point character. But if you notice, Yata's Ekko still took a lot of damage there. We are able to get it back with great health potentially, but just something to keep in mind. Oh, wow. Yeah, well-timed Sever was able to take out 2 characters there. LightWhisp spending our break. Tried to spend a parry there on Yata's run-up, but it gets baited in this Ekko. It's going to cash out some damage here. The push block on that burrito gets us some distance back. And that's going to be a dead Ekko. In fact, LightWhisp going to spend that meter to ensure it. Yata could potentially get our Fury here, and you may even see it. Yata has been pretty comfortable spending Fury here in this Yasuo, but I feel like every time I've said that, I've jinxed it. So, did just get the Fury. Okay, there it is, there it is, there it is. Okay. Oh! Did Yata do dash parry there? It looked like he did, but maybe it was like too early, possibly. The projectile late active frame still caught us. I'm not actually entirely certain, but it's going to be LightWhisp taking that last round. Yata, despite that, still beating us up here in the corner. And that combo is always so tricky. Still able to tag launch after going for your own S2. LightWhisp having some pretty good defense in those burrito situations. Blocking it out for the most part, it seems, and then able to get that push block after, sometimes tagging back to our Braum, which is a unique feature of that 2x assist, to get out of that corner situation. Despite that, Yata's still doing a good job of keeping us there. And there's that 2x assist push block tag again, trying to get out. Try to be aggressive with that 3H. Oh, that was tricky. Darius on a pixel was able to still stay alive with that Braum shield, keeping us alive. Nice air tech from both these players, but the parry on the recall hit. Dude, the defense from these guys is crazy. The Fury comes out. Horror toss from downtown. Yata going to be taking quite a bit of chip damage here. Tried to swap back to the Yasuo just to prevent that. Nice, dude. That's the second time we've used that S1 super for that exact scenario. Yata really clocked into that exact interaction here in this matchup. But I like what LightWhisp is doing there too, using our shield to eat that S2 setup and then use our Darius to come in after, still getting another well-placed parry. Both LightWhisp and Yata, I'm gonna keep it a buck, our highest seeds of the bracket, 1 and 2 seed of the bracket, also gotta be the strongest players I've seen all tonight with those parries. Yata, despite being such low HP, still was able to get ourselves out of the corner, get the cross-up overhead with that hop, and then close out that round despite it being so close there at the end. A lot of damage coming from this Darius Braum. LightWhisp gets their command grab jumped, and Yata was even ready with the sever after they get the punish. Trying to press out of the air there and call our assist. Yata's got you in our biggest happy birthday I think we've seen tonight, at least in this top 8. Gonna be able to go into this level 3 as well. That's a lot of HP on the side of that Braum, but I don't think you're living that one. Yata able to do all that happy birthday damage and take out Braum. Man, oh my god, and we're just repeating it right back. But this time Yata not having the meter to keep it going. You can do some tricky stuff with that Air S2 if you already have an assist character on the screen. I know Illaui's got some cool stuff, Illaoi Yasuo, but nice parry there from LightWhisp. Dude, LightWhisp with these parries, even when we're down to our last character, is always on top of things. Here comes the level 3, but LightWhisp was ready with the throw. Not enough to kill still, but basically checkmate with that 5M bleed right after Yata with no defensive mechanic in the form of that Fury isn't able to get out of this combo. LightWhisp in a very close game 2 still comes out on top and is threatening this 3-0 grand finals. We'll have to see. LightWhisp, I mean, do not confuse Braum and Darius as viable characters. Do not mistake this team as a good one, okay? LightWhisp is just that fucking cracked, bro. Oh, yeah. Tried to go for that super cancel, but it was only Yata's support character, so that stance H was still able to fight back. Despite that, LightWhisp still able to finish off Yata's Ekko here. Guys, if you haven't claimed those codes, I gotta shield them again. Would really appreciate y'all doing that. ! Match Arena to claim those codes. And then also, if you want to check out the VOD later, we'll have it posted over on the YouTube. YouTube, you can check it out over there. Or if you're watching it now, you're watching Grand Finals, you're watching LightWhisp, and you want to know what bracket he played in, check us out, man. Twitch.tv/itsjeek. We host 2xK brackets every Sunday at 8 p.m. EST. Yata right now looking good here with that S1 cancel, S1, S2 cancel. Now you could have done S2, S3 there. I mean S2 and then did S1 plus S2 do the level 3 cancel. But Yata instead was much more meter efficient using that unexpected but that change to use that S1 cancel instead. Despite that, LightWhisp still here on set point with this Braum Darius, man. And I was giving LightWhisp compliments for those parries, but if I haven't made it clear, you gotta also give it to Yata, bro. Been parrying so crazy and consistently throughout the entire bracket tonight. Unfortunately, couldn't get that super cancel after, so Yata is gonna be able to wake up here with this Ekko and put you back here in the corner. LightWhisp not having any meter here on this Darius. Could potentially looking to tag back into this Braum and can do so easily with that 2x assist push block. Nice command grab here in the scramble. Yata is going to have to wake up and block that same side projectile. That was very tricky there from LightWhisp. That was very tricky. Ended up being the same side. Yata not having that 2 meter after to finish off LightWhisp's character, but was able to tag launch in the Ekko and then finish them off the old-fashioned way with the reset. Now, LightWhisp's Braum is pretty cracked here, but it would require moving mountains for solo Braum to beat Ekko Yasuo freestyle, especially piloted by the hands of Yata. Going to be that 2H after. Yeah, LightWhisp very aggressive at pressing out of air attack in general. I mean, especially in that moment. I'm just giving it a buck. You're just kind of Hail Marrying anyways, right? Like, you know, it wasn't looking too hot there for you. Now, reminder, LightWhisp winning game 2, it was also down to the last round. So, Yata can win those rounds. If we can win the rounds, we can win the games. LightWhisp building that tension back up. The get up attack is going to let Yata breathe here for a moment, but that S1 super has been so great at both just beating out the projectiles and also just being a decent whiff punish tool. LightWhisp threatening to strike throw there with a potential run-up command grab, but instead just went for the meaty. Yata's secondary is taking some damage, and I kind of don't blame LightWhisp for just sending the super there just to see if you can't take out the support character. Unfortunately, you weren't able to, though, and Yata's Yasuo is going to build back that HP. Meanwhile, LightWhisp is losing our Darius here. So I don't blame the decision. I don't blame. I think I agree with it. It's just an unfortunate health total. Well, it depends who you're rooting for. Of course, if you're rooting for Yata, if you're rooting for Bad Moon, then you're feeling pretty good right now. That's not enough to kill. Oh my god, wake up level 3. LightWhisp in the face of that charged S2 is going to take out Yata's Yasuo here. Now, It's still not looking too good for this Braum. You got a lot of HP to chew through and not a lot left on your side. Chip at this point will be enough to do it. Yeah, Yata getting one here on the board. Now we got a set on our hands. Shout outs to Medi. Shout outs to Medikid saying, you know, he always says, put the brooms away. Excuse me. No sweeps here. Yata's getting one on the board. Oh man, unfortunately you couldn't keep that one going. Of course, you're wall bouncing the support character. Ekko is the one you're trying to chase down here. LightWhisp is going to be able to do so. Yata, try to go for that wake up attack, it seems like, but LightWhisp was already ready for you. Nice air throw here from Yata, dude. Air throw so quick, just forward hopping out of the corner and air throwing you, man. That is a hard call out option. LightWhisp does have her level 3 here, and we're not afraid to spend it. You just saw the level 3 on the charge S2. That's so unfortunate. A lot of parry attempts, a lot of parry connections, I'll say, but unfortunately some parry whiffs as well. Yata didn't get... Oh my god. Okay, yeah, I held my breath there because I actually wasn't certain how that one was going to connect. Of course, Yata did the rapid slash through, so LightWhisp spending the level 3, unfortunately, whiffed it there. So Yata was able to stay alive, but at what cost? Fury defense means that Yata stays alive here. The get up attack lets you breathe. The Fury cancel is how you spend the rest of that bar. Oh man, the preemptive S1 super. LightWhisp sitting here on set point potentially, or literally, I guess. Not potentially set point, literally set point. As they could potentially win the tournament is how I should phrase that one. Yata. Gonna be going down with this Yasuo here. At the cost of LightWhisp's meter here on the Braum, but just a small price to pay if it means you get to win the tournament. Yata looking strong so far in this Ekko Yasuo. We just need to get one good interaction and a cancel into this Fury. I think getting the Fury back is going to be a huge piece of this, so you can't take too much damage before getting it back. No, my god, that was an insane hop forward, able to force LightWhisp to whiff and then get over their heads. Canceling into meter early here, putting Yata in a weird spot with that Fury. Is able to spend it after LightWhisp tags in that Darius, building back that gray health, staying safe to chip. Using that retreating guard to try to stay away from this Braum here. Oh my god, there's that super assist. Able to get the crumple. But LightWhisp still uses that Braum, navigating through, taking out Yata, whipping that super. And this Braum Darius in their first Jeekly 2XKO event wins the whole tournament. Guys, thanks for supporting the Jeekly 2XKO. We're here every Sunday at 8 p.m. EST. Going to take a little break for the holidays, so see us again in 2 weeks. We host Guilty Gear Strive as well. Check us out in the Discord if you're interested in that. And come to our locals at Token MTG in Edgewater, Maryland. Other than that, thanks for hanging out, guys. Have a great rest of your weekend, and I'll see you later. Peace out.